Yo, what's going on? Jados here with another deck profile for you today. Unfortunately, I haven't got around to doing One Piece how to play yet. It's a lot more complicated than I first thought. I will get through it during the week and hopefully be up next week. But today is a deck that I haven't touched on for a while. I may have talked about it, maybe doing, found these cards and doing other box openings and whatnot. But today we are doing Dinos, because Dinos I still think is pretty relevant in today's meta. It's not tier 0, 1 and all that, but what it can do, it is pretty crazy. So, before we jump into this video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe to these videos, because they're going up every week and you'll want to be first to know when they come up. So hit that notification button. So, without further ado, well actually, it's a bit extinct to find these guys, so let's get digging in to find these dinos. Alrighty guys, so let's get into our main deck. First up, we want to be playing 3 copies of Soul Eating Oviraptor. This is the card you want in your deck, because when this card is normal or special, you can take one dinosaur type monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. And you can target one other level 4 lower dinosaur type monster on the field, destroy it, then special summon one dinosaur monster from your graveyard in defense position. Like, this is the combo card. You draw it, you pretty much win. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Next, I would like to have 2 Armadon, but I only have 1, so I've got to get 1 more. But 2 is good for this deck. So if this card is normal or special summoned, you can destroy 1 dinosaur in your hand or face up on the field except for itself, and then add 1 reptile, sea serpent or winged beast monster with original level as a destroyed monster, or 1 evolution pill from your deck to your hand. So this card plus Oviraptor is really good at popping your babies. Next, Melissasaurus. This card is, look, honestly, any Dino player would say it should be at 2 or maybe 3, but it is limited to 1 because this card is so crazy, right? So during main phase, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, and during main phase, dinosaur monsters you control are unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. And you can banish any number of dinosaurs from your graveyard, including this special summon 1 dinosaur monster from your deck with the level equal to the number of banished dinosaurs. Like, this card is super duper crazy. You can see why they banned it, right? For your babies, we play 3 baby Ceratosaurus. And also I'll put in 1 petite. There's been a lot of different combos with this. You can have 2 baby set, 1 petite, the ratios depending, but honestly you want to see this card, because if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to a graveyard, special summon 1 level 4 dinosaur type monster from your deck. You have Soul Eating that could pop, Armadon that would pop it, and then you automatically special summon another dinosaur. It is crazy, and the best part about it is it is not once per turn. That is like the crazy part about it. And petite pretty much does the same thing, but special summons a level 4 or higher type dinosaur monster. So you pretty much get access to pretty much your ultimate conductor Tyranno straight away. That is just crazy. That's how good these cards are at the minute, especially the babies. Like, what's going on? Of course, you want to be playing your Dino Wrestler Prank Tops. It's just in there for a negate, which is very handy. And the 2 Conductor Tyrannos. Like, this is where you don't need extra decks, to be honest. This cannot be normal. Sorry guys, I have my nose, it's a bit blocked. It's like killing me. So essentially what Conductor Tyranno does is this card is normal or set, cannot be normal or set, can be special summon from your hand by banishing 2 dinosaur type monsters from your graveyard. Once per turn during main phase, you can destroy 1 monster from your hand or field, and if you do, change all face-up monsters your opponent controls face-down defense. Now at the start of battle phase, this card can attack all monsters that are face-down, and when it destroys it, that opponent takes 1,000 points of damage. This is crazy. You can flip your monsters, and when it destroys it, you automatically lose 1,000. That is how crazy it is. Giant Rex. Look, it's another dinosaur, and it just needs to be in there. But what this card does, you can special summon this card, and if you do, so essentially, if this card is banished, special summon against 200 attack for each of your banished dinosaurs, which is pretty cool. We play 2 Scrap Raptors and 1 Scrap Chimera. These are in here because you can target 1 monster you control, destroy it. Also during main phase this turn, you can normal summon 1 scrap monster in addition to your normal summon, and this card is destroyed by an effect of a scrap card and sent to your graveyard. You can add 1 scrap factory or 1 non-tuner scrap monster from your deck to your hand, which you'll be adding Chimera, and then get your additional normal summon as well. Now the next cards that I'll be showing are, I don't know, you make your decision, but I thought they'll be good to play in here. So the cards I'm talking about is Doodle Beast Stego 2 and 1 Doodle Beast Tyranno. They're just dinosaurs, that's why they're in there. But you can special summon Stego, so if you control no monsters, or if all monsters you control are dinosaur monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if this card is no more special summoned, you get to add 1 Doodle Book spell or trap from deck to hand, which is pretty cool. And Tyranno, you can tribute summon this card by tributing 1 dinosaur monster. During main phase, if a dinosaur monster is on the field you control as a quick effect, immediately after the effect resolves, you can tribute summon this card from your hand. You only use the effect of Doodle Beast Tyranno once per turn. If this card is normal summoned, you can destroy 1 monster on the field, and if you do, this card is tribute summoned by tributing a You can destroy 1 monster on the field. Then if this card is tribute summoned, tribute a Doodle Beast monster, and it gains attack equal to that monster's attack, which is also pretty cool because you could probably like tribute this and then it's going to gain an extra 1200, which is pretty neat. Two Sabersaurus. It's just in there for a normal monster. Essentially, when we use our card of Unexpected Die, just to search, just to give us another dinosaur on the board. DYNA base gets us access to our fusion monster, that which I'll be showing you. This card is just a crazy card altogether. The gear frame, driver, and gamma. And the card I've also added in here is True King. I'm not going to pronounce that, but Disaster, which is a good card. If this card is in your hand, you can destroy 2 other monsters in your hand or face up on the field, including an earth monster, and if you do, special summon this card, and if you do, my eyesight's poor. If you do that, both destroyed monsters were earth. You can also look at your opponent's extra deck, banish up to 3 monsters with different names, and then if this card is destroyed by card effect, you can special summon 1 non-earth wing monster from your graveyard, which is, by banishing at least 3 cards from your opponent's extra deck, could be very, very good. This card would, yeah, it would destroy your opponent. Moving on to our spells, we play 3 Fossil Dig, which is pretty self-explanatory. We're adding 1 level 6 or lower dinosaur type monster from our deck to our hand. Next, 2 Double Evolution Pill, which will get us to our Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, which is really good. 3 Lost World. You got to have at least 3 in this deck. 1 Terraforming, 1 Unexpected Die to get your Sabersaurus, 1 Twin Twisters, 1 Monster Reborn. So that rounds out for our spells. I do also run a couple of traps, which honestly they're probably not needed, but I just run them anyway. So we play our 1 copy of Doodle Book. So essentially what this card does is when a dinosaur monster is targeted for an attack, negate that attack, and if you do, special summon 1 Doodle Beast monster from the graveyard. It cannot be destroyed by battle. Also destroy it during end phase. And if this card is in the graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish this card from the graveyard, add 1 level 5 or higher dinosaur type monster from your deck to your hand. So essentially, it's also a search card. Also can negate your opponent from attacking your dinosaurs as well, which can be good. And 2 Survival of the Fittest. So target 1 dinosaur type monster you control, equip this card to that target, it gains 1000 attack And when the attacking monster destroys opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can activate its effect. The equipped monster can make a second attack on your opponent's monster in a row, which is really, really good. So moving on to the extra deck. 2 Dolka, so 2 level 4 Dinosaur type monsters. So when another monster's effect is activated as a quick effect, you can detach 1 material, negate their activation, and if you do, destroy that monster, which is really handy. 1 Lagia. So when a monster would be normal or special summoned, or a spell or trap is activated as a quick effect, detach 2 materials from this card, and if you do, negate that summon or activation. If you do, destroy it. 1 Tornado Dragon. As a quick effect, detach 1 material from this card and target 1 spell or trap on the field and destroy it. 1 Babuska for the links. Squat Weaverin, which is very, very handy. Pentastag. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I've just added it in there for fun, pretty much. I don't know how to pronounce that one as well, but this is probably a really good Link 4 card to have in there. And for the fusion card is our new DYNA tank. So essentially 1 machine monster, which would be your DNA tank. I mean, not DNA tank, sorry. Your DYNA base. And a dinosaur type monster, let's say Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Gains attack equal to the original attack of dinosaur monsters used for this fusion. You only use the effect of following tank once per turn. When a card or effect is activated, it targets that 1 card on the field. As a quick effect, you can target 1 other card on the field that would be an appropriate target. Or the effect now that targets a new target. So essentially you get to pick another monster on the field, it becomes that new target. And if it would be in your if this card is destroyed by opponent's card, you can special summon 1 dinosaur type monster from the graveyard. So essentially what this card does, it's going to gain attack by the number of dinosaur monsters, so you could use a couple, and it could be a very good card. And then what you can do is, if it's been targeted, you can use another monster on the field for an appropriate target. But also, if this card is destroyed, you get to target another dinosaur type monster in your graveyard and special summon. So if it is destroyed, you can bring back your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. That card is just, it's pretty crazy, to be honest. So that's it for my Dino deck, guys. It's a little bit unconventional on how I've built it, to be honest. There's a few other cards, like you can add your hand traps, such as Ash Blossom in there, Lightning Storm, Solemn Strike. There's a few other cards in there, Kaiju, when you come up against like Flonderies and all them. But overall, I feel like it can be a very consistent deck. Like I said at the start, guys, next week I'm hoping to do a one-piece how to play game next week with a bit of luck. If not, there could be a potential box opening, so stay tuned for that. What else is there? No, that's it. That's all I've got time for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, this is Jados signing off.